Good evening, dear students. Today we are going to start the new topic of this chapter, polynomial. We will learn about the type of polynomial. We will learn what are the classification of this type of polynomial. Means the polynomial most commonly we are learning is the quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, monomial, trinomial. This is one category. The other category is linear polynomial, real polynomial, zeros or zero polynomial. So what all these are means broadly they are classified on two bases. That thing we will learn, and the other one is the value of polynomial and zeros of a polynomial. What do we mean by value of a polynomial and how to calculate zeros of a polynomial? So the definition of polynomials we have already learned in our previous two lectures. Today I am going to start with the type of polynomial. But for defining or for classifying the polynomial into various types, again definition is very important. So from definition, it is classified into zero polynomial, real polynomial, linear polynomial, or quadratic polynomial, even cubic polynomial this way. And the other way of classification is depending on number of terms called monomial, binomial, trinomial. So all these types. So all these things we will learn. So the students, that polynomial, the definition of polynomial is that, so any mathematical expression px of the form a0 x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power n minus 2 plus a3 x to the power n minus 3 going on. The second last term is given by a n minus 1 x, and the last term is given by a n. Student, how many terms are here? 1, 2, 3, 4 going on. Student, here we are getting a0 is one of the term. A1 means it is the second term. So this is the first term. This is the second term. This is the third term. Going on, this is the fourth term. A student, doing in this way, what we are observing? Wherever 3 is there, means the suffix of a is 3, it is the fourth term. The suffix is 2, it is the third term. The suffix is 1, it is the second term. Means it have started with the a0. Therefore, this term will be which one term? This will be, what is the suffix? It is n. N is the suffix for a, means an. So there will be total n plus 1th term. So total there is n plus 1 term in this. Because one term is this constant, an is constant, other are considered as having variables. It is this way. For polynomial, we have learned that the condition are like this. All these a0, a1, a2, a3, all these must belong to real number. Means they should be real number. More detail we have discussed in last two lectures. The second condition was that these n minus 1, whatever these things are there, it must be whole number. Okay, these two are the conditions. Based on this, the polynomial is decided. Now, a student, how this is classified? Means this polynomial includes all kind of or all types of polynomial, but their classification is based on the value of n. So this n, the highest power of the variable n is called degree. Okay, student. So classification or type of polynomial is based on two things. One is called n as degree. Another one is how many terms are there. Like here we are getting in this polynomial total n plus 1 terms are there. So the next one important thing is the number of terms. So these two things are used for classifying a polynomial, means giving the name to the polynomial, means these two. So these are the two things, means there will be two kind of classification. So these are used to classify polynomials. Means to give classification means categorizing or giving the type of polynomial. So what are the type of polynomial? That we will learn. So a student, for defining the type of polynomial, I may either consider this degree or I may consider the number of terms. So depending on degree, one category is formed or one kind of name is given. Means based on this, there is name is given, and giving name is called as nomenclature. Nomenclature means naming. Like you are getting your name from your parent. In the similar way, this polynomial or a specific kind of polynomial is given a specific name. So what is name? And this name should be internationally acceptable, or at least at national level it must be acceptable. Okay, so it should not be like that whatever we are learning and in Delhi it is named by something else. No. So what is that? So let us continue with type of polynomials. The type of polynomials, or it is also called as classification of polynomials. So this classification of polynomial is based on two things. One is considering the degree. So right, it is based on, first one is called as considering the degree. Means what is the degree? Its name is given. The other one is considering the number of terms. Number of terms in a polynomial. So a student, so first we will discuss considering the degree, how is the nomenclature. Then we will discuss considering the term, how is the nomenclature. So right, so type of polynomial based on degree. Okay, student. So right, the first one is our type of polynomials based on degree. A student, here we will see based on this classification, there is, means few of them are, I am writing few of them. There is zero polynomial. So it could be this one. The other could be real polynomial. There could be linear polynomial. The other could be quadratic polynomial. The other could be
cubic polynomial.
Cubic polynomial. Good. Only this much are enough for you. So a student, it is what it is based on degree. So when a polynomial is called as linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, or real polynomial, it depends on degree. We have learned that degree of polynomial can be whole number. That is one thing. Means the power to the x can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. That cannot be negative. So if that degree, if the degree is 0, it is called as real polynomial. This thing we will see. If the degree is 1, this I will write in more detail. It is called as linear. If the degree is 2, it is called as quadratic. If the degree is 3, it is called as cubic. Now, a student, what about the zero polynomial? What is the degree? So understand this. Here the degree is not defined. Not defined means we cannot write that degree in form of any number, either positive, negative, or anything. So that cannot be defined. That is not unique thing. It means that. So how is that? That we will see. Example, if I want to write few example. So example of this zero polynomial is 0 only. Why it is called as zero polynomial and why degree is not defined, those things we will also discuss. If I write the example of this one, if you take any real number, say only 7, only -5, only 2, only -5/3, only 0.5, whatever you are writing. So these are the real number. But the thing is that here you shall not consider 0. 0 is also belonging to real number. But 0 is forming a different category of polynomial called zero polynomial. It is here. Okay, student? Why it cannot be real polynomial? Because that I will explain later. Because it have always the degree 0, but for zero polynomial or 0, degree could be anything. So that's why it is written as not defined. Here, if we take the linear one, so if you are writing only just 7 multiplied by the variable x, it is this one. If you are writing 2 of x minus 5, it is this one. If you are just writing y/3, it is this one. If you are writing 0.7 of t, it is this one. Maybe positive or negative. Means here we are getting the x or the variable have the power 1 only. If I consider this one, let me write this one. If you are writing 7x square, even only this one itself is a quadratic. If you are writing 7 minus x square, it is also. If you are writing 2x square minus 3 or 3x, it is also. So what all these are? If you are writing x square plus x plus 1, it is also. So all these. If you want to write the cubic, if you are just writing 7x cube, this itself forming a cubic polynomial. If you are writing 7 minus x cube plus x, it is also. You may write anything, okay, but the highest power must be 3. In place of x, we are free to use the other variable like y or like t. So say y cube minus of 2y square plus y minus of 5. So all these, and we have already learned these things are denoted in the term of p. So a student, what all these are? I have just written the name here. Means in the first column it is the name, second column is their degree value, and this third column is representing example. Okay, student. So how is the name based on degree? So name is this. Here the degree is given, and here I have taken some examples. Okay, student. Now let me explain each of these category. Even it is not ending to cubic, it can be biquadratic, bicubic, so on. But those things are beyond your scope, so we will not discuss those things. Okay, students. Okay, so let me go further. Any doubt to any student, they can interrupt any time. Okay, sir. I'm going to explain all this thing. A student, the very first is our zero polynomial. What is this zero polynomial? Question in MCQs are very pertinent from this topic. Most frequently MCQs are framed based on this. So once you understand, all the confusion will be resolved and you are able to answer all the questions. So what is this zero polynomials? So a student, it is only one kind of polynomial, or only one polynomial is called as zero polynomial. A student, whatever the px that we are writing was our a0 x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power n minus 2. It was going on. I'm writing the general form, the a n minus 1 x, and last one is our an. Okay, so it was this one. We were observing it have so many terms. So it have means this have so many terms. So it have n plus 1 terms, and also it have n degree. These are the two things. Okay, student. So for any polynomial, number of term is important and their degree is important. So what is special for this zero polynomial? This is not example of zero polynomial. This is general form of polynomial. General polynomial of n degree. So it is simply n degree polynomial. So how is this zero polynomial? A student, if the value of px is just given as 0, means if 0 itself is there, when this could be 0, so this could be 0 when all these quantity like a0, a1, a2, all these terms are what? 0. Means each of these coefficient is 0, then this polynomial becomes 0. Okay, student? Means all the coefficients are 0. It means that all coefficients are 0. Okay, student? So when all the coefficients are 0 means there will be nothing. Means first term will be 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. How many times? Up to n plus 1 time. Means ultimately adding any number of 0, you will get 0 only. Okay. So what is the value of this polynomial is 0. So such a polynomial whose value is 0 is called zero. Known as zero. Okay. So this is your zero polynomial. This is called as zero polynomial. Okay. Zero polynomial. Yes. Students, so zero polynomial is what?
Polynomial.
Means polynomial value 0 or polynomial 0 or the real number 0 is called as zero polynomial. So right, real number 0 is called zero polynomial. Zero polynomial. So this 0 is called as zero polynomial. Just you have to keep that thing in mind. So why this 0 is called as zero polynomial? Those things even we have to understand. A student, means all the coefficients are 0. There is nothing, means only one thing, means if 0 is given to you, whether 0 can be a polynomial or not, if that is the question asked to you, then you have to tell yes, 0 is also a polynomial. If just it is asked, say whether 5 is a polynomial or not, 5 is also a polynomial. Is there any difference between this 0 and 5? Yes, there is a difference. To make that difference, we are calling this as zero polynomial. What is the difference? The difference is in their degree. Okay, student?
In degree.
Yes. So a student, we will understand that how that degree is different. So if anyone is asking to you what is the degree of this polynomial, then what you will say? Say if the polynomial is your px as 0, then what is its degree? Yes, student? Can anyone tell me?
0.
Okay, you are saying that the degree of zero's polynomial is
0.
0. Here coefficient is 0. Whether x value is 0.
Sir, when coefficient is 0.
Okay, so that's why I have written here coefficients are 0. Whether x value is 0, a student understand this. Px is equals to 0. What I can write this? I can write this as 0 into x only. Okay, so in this case, what we can say? What is the power of this x? This implies power of x
1.
1. This can be also written as 0 into x square. Can I write this 0 as 0 into x square? So this time it will give the power of x is equals to 2. You may write this 0 into x to the any power. So that's why that creates a confusion or ambiguity. Which power of x we shall take? So what is the best solution? The best solution is that degree cannot be told. So that degree means when the degree cannot be told or cannot be defined, it is called as not defined. So if I am writing this 0 into x cube, in this case the power of x is equals to 3. So this way I can write this as 0 into x to the power n. In this case the power of x will be n. So in this way we are getting that this 0 can be written for any power, okay, of x. Any power of x means the degree can be anything. So in all this case, therefore, this px is equals to 0 can have x of any degree.
Sir, can you explain it again?
Cannot be written. So that can be any degree of x. Therefore, that is no specific. So no specific x.
Sir, can you explain it again?
Yes. Okay. So no specific degree. So where there is no any specific degree, it is called as not defined. So therefore, power of zero polynomial. What is this zero polynomial? The zero itself is
Zero.
called as zero polynomial.
Sir, only zero or no other numbers is called zero polynomial?
Only and only zero. I have written in definition. So other number is called as a real polynomial. That I will write. So power of zero polynomial is not defined. Why not defined? I had explained above. Student, please understand once again. So what is this zero polynomial I had defined here? I had taken the general polynomial. So this was the condition, means this is applicable for each kind. So this general polynomial becomes zero if all the coefficients are zero. Okay, irrespective of value of x, the polynomial px will be zero. So therefore, if the number zero is taken, means only and only zero, you have to keep in mind it is only zero, no any other number. So there should not be any other number or other term or other term. So this thing you have to keep in mind. So it should be 0 and 0 only. There should not be any other number or other term. So student, if such a condition is satisfied, then it is the zero polynomial. So zero polynomial simply means the number zero is called as zero polynomial. This is the definition that you have to keep in mind. So the number zero is called zero polynomial. Okay, student, it is this one. Now coming to define the degree. For degree means what is the value of x or what is the power of x. So since the number zero multiplied by anything
Give 0.
is always zero. So therefore, if I take this x, whether 1 and only 1x or x square or x cube, means 0 into x whether I write, or 0 into x square I write, or 0 into x cube I write, or 0 into x to the power 4 I write, anything whether I am going to write. All these values are what? All these values are 0 only. Means the power of x is not specific when the coefficient is 0. Means the power cannot be defined. Means it cannot be say about the power or the degree of x or degree of this polynomial. Then we say it is not defined. Okay, student? So this I had written. See, px is equals to 0. I may write this 0 as 0 into x, or I may write this as 0 into x square or 0 into x cube, going on 0 into x to the power n. A student, if I am writing 0 into x, means the power become 1, means this implies degree should be 1. This tells no, the degree should be 2. This tells no, the degree should be 3. This tells no, the degree should be
n.
4. Sorry, n. So what I shall take? The question is that. So what we shall take? Among these, what we shall take? Yes? So what shall be taken? So to avoid this ambiguity that what we shall take or what is the degree, it is simply said that means degree could be anything that cannot be specified, means that cannot be written. So that is called as not defined. Okay, if there is anything which cannot be say exactly that is called as not defined or infinite. Okay, student? So it is written here. So Px can have x of any degree. Means this cannot be specified. Therefore, it is called as not defined. So power of zero polynomial is not defined. This is again very important step or very important point. It may be asked. Okay, student? It was our zero polynomial. So a student, if the polynomial Px is equals to 0, which kind of polynomial is this? You have to say it is zero polynomial.
Zero polynomial.
So for the B kind, called real polynomial. After learning this real polynomial, you will get more understanding even about the zero polynomials. So a student, real polynomial is what? Any real number is called as real polynomial, excluding 0. So write any real number excluding,
Any type of real number.
yes, excluding 0. It is important. So here 0 is excluded, is falling in the category of real polynomial, is in of real polynomial.
Real.
A student, example, what I can write. If anyone is saying that, say he is writing, say Px is equals to simply 1, whether it is a polynomial or not. Yes,
Yes, it is polynomial.
it is a polynomial. When it is a polynomial, then question is what is its degree? Can any one of you tell me what is its degree?
One.
1 is the degree of this one. A student, degree means the power of variable. What is the variable here?
0.
Variable is 0, means this 1 multiplied by 0. Do you mean that? A student, you please recall 1 means 1 into the variable x to the power 0. Since we are knowing that any number to the power 0 is always 1. N to the power 0 is 1. X to the power 0 is 1. Means power 0 always gives 1 only. So it means here the power of x is 0 only. It cannot be other than 0. Okay? So it simply means it is like our x to the power 0. Even 1 is not written in the coefficient. So this implies power of x is 0. This implies what is the degree? Degree is 0. Okay, student. This was the first example that I had taken. Let me take one more example. Let me take the example 2. So if anyone is saying you, say Px is equals to minus of 7, whether it is a polynomial or not. Yes, tell me whether it is a polynomial or not. And if it is a polynomial, then which kind?
Polynomial.
Yes. A
Yes, it is
polynomial.
polynomial.
Real polynomial.
Yes. So what is the name? Name is real polynomial. And what is the degree? What is the degree of this polynomial, student? Again, it is 0 because minus 7 into, we may write x to the power 0. So that it becomes minus 7 into 1. It is minus 7. Okay, student? So degree is again
Okay, sir.
0. So degree of the real polynomial is always 0. So right, student? So the important identification of real polynomial is that it could be any real number and the degree is always 0.
0.
So degree So we have to write this. Students,
Degree of real polynomial is equal to 0.
yes, degree is 0. Polynomial or the value is not 0. If the px is equals to 0, then it is a 0 polynomial where degree is not defined. Student, let me go for next page. Sorry. Students, written this 0 polynomial.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so right, the important point is that degree of real polynomial
is 0.
is always 0. Zero. Or in bracket, you may write it is this 0. Example, and what is this real polynomial? Real polynomial could be any real number. So write this second point also once more. Real polynomial could be any real number except or excluding 0. Okay, student? So student, the question are framed. They are very simple one. Question is like this one. So what is the degree of 0 polynomial?
Not defined.
Non-defined.
Option will be there.
Non-defined.
Not defined.
Non-defined.
So all of you can give the answer very easily, but
Not
एग्जाम
defined.
तक आपको ध्यान में रखने हैं. एग्जाम में ये चीजें पूछे जाते हैं एमसीक्यूज में. ऑप्शन ए बनाया रहेगा 0, ऑप्शन बी बनाया रहेगा
1,
1, सी बनाया रहेगा
2,
2
Any.
और -1 और 2, D.
-1.
Yes, D will be given -1. Whether that is possible? Not defined.
Non-defined. Answer is not defined.
Option will be given. Yes. So the correct choice is our D.
D.
D1.
Not defined.
Yes.
Not defined.
What? Answer is D. Why not defined, a student? Just here I had explained everything. While the value is 0 or the polynomial 0 means this 0 only, then x can have any power. A student, the other question is, so which of these, you also write the question, is or are 0 polynomial? Option A is there, so 2, B is 0, C is both, A and B, option D is none of this. So what is the answer? Yes, student?
Option B.
Very
Option
good.
B.
Answer is option B.
0.
Here what is asked is 0 polynomial, the polynomial itself. So what we have learned? 0 polynomial is only one kind of or only one number. One number that 0 is called as 0 polynomial. It simply means that. It is so simple. if anyone is asking to you what is the degree of zero polynomial, so student, keep in mind, degree is not defined, but the value or the zero polynomial is 0 only. Okay, student? The question may be framed like this. What is the degree of a real polynomial? These are the MCQ question. Option A 0 or option A, let me start with 0, B 1, C any negative number, D cannot be say, cannot be say means it is equivalent to not defined. Okay, what is the answer here?
Option A.
Very good. A student, real polynomial. So real polynomial is always a real number. So even if you are writing say 2, it simply means 2 into x to the power 0. So what is the degree here? So degree is 0.
0.
So that's why it is this one. You may take the other example. You may take any real number, say minus of 0.5. Even this one, this can also be written minus of 0.5 into x to the power 0. So again, degree is 0. So wherever degree is 0, then it is called as a real polynomial. Okay, student? So right. One more question. So select right on the select the group of real polynomial. The question will be like this one. So in A, it is given as 3 minus 2 1 0. Option B, and let me write one more, 2x. Option B 7 3 2x square plus 5. Option C 0 and 3. Option D is only 0. A student, you have to tell.
Option B, sir.
Option
B.
which is correct.
B.
Option B. But a student, if I have just written for checking you people, so none of the option is correct here. Okay. And E, so let me increase none of the above. A student, you have to observe it carefully. What is real polynomial? Real polynomial means any real number, but not 0. This thing is important. Students, any real number, it could be 2, 3, minus 5, 0.5, etc. But it cannot be 0. But, so these are okay. But if anything 0 is included, it becomes wrong. If 2x is included, so it becomes a linear, that we will learn. Okay. So here we are getting, because of this and this, means in option A, because of 0 and 2x, this option is wrong. What about B? In option B, 7 and 3 are real, but because of this option is wrong. And in C, it is 0.
Zero.
This option is wrong. In D, 0 itself is wrong. So what is the answer? This
E.
is the correct answer. So answer is your E. Okay, student? So this way you have to understand the question carefully. This was all about our zero polynomial, real polynomial. Can I go for the new kind of polynomial called linear polynomial, student? Or any more doubt, then please ask. No doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, student, these are very important things that I have summarized. Let me go for this C, or the third kind of polynomial called linear polynomial. So students, the term linear simply means the degree is 1. So this simply means degree of polynomial is 1.
One.
Right? 1 degree polynomial, 1 degree polynomial is called linear polynomial. A student, 1 degree means what? This simply means power of variable. It is not simply the power or the highest power, rather highest power of variable should be 1 and 1 only. That is, it contain only x to the power 1, or only x, or maybe y, or maybe t, any of the variable. It is also possible that more than one variable may be present in the same polynomial, but none of the variables shall have power greater than 1. So write down the example. If I am writing a polynomial px as 7x, so what is here? Here 7 is the coefficient, and what is this? X. X means it is 7 into x to the power 1. So here degree is 1. Even if I am writing the px is equals to 2y plus 3, what we are getting? This 3 is constant, this 2 is coefficient, but what is the power? So variable is what here? Here variable is
Y.
only. And what is the power? Means y to the power 1. So this means the degree is 1 only. The other example that we may write, a student, how many variables are here? So it is 1 variable only. It is 1 variable. The alphabet like x, y, z, t, u, v, all these are taken as variable. If I am writing pt is equals to 7 minus t, which kind of polynomial? It is a which kind of polynomial? So for that we have to observe the degree. So degree is 1. So it is linear polynomial. But what is the variable? Here the variable is t. So collectively we can write it is linear polynomial in variable t. Means the name of the variable, that we can also say. So it is a linear polynomial default, and the variable is asking what is the variable? It is the t. A student, even if you are taking like this one, say P, there is
Sir,
Sir, are you there? Sir?
sir,
it
There is
appears me that I
there.
have lost my connection.
Sir, we can't hear.
Students, are you getting me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Then what is the problem? I am here. Perhaps temporarily the connection may be dropped, but it is restored. Students, are you getting? Can we continue?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Students, I have taken this example. Say Pxy is 7x plus 2y minus 3. Student, observe the power of each kind of variable. So here variable is x, the power is 1. Here variable is y, the power is 1. So power or highest power is still 1. So power is still 1. So because of the power 1 means the degree is 1. And because of this 1 degree it is called as linear. But how many variables are there? So x is one variable, y is other variable. So these are the two variables. So these are two variables. So it is a linear polynomial in
Two variables.
very good. Two variables. A student, we will also learn linear equation in two variable, that is nothing but linear polynomial in two variable equated to 0. So these we also have to learn in class 9 as well as in class 10. So a student, power 1 means it is linear. A student, can you say for this one? So the fifth one is Px is equals to 5 minus x square. Whether it is a linear polynomial, not
Quadratic.
a linear.
Not a linear polynomial.
Very good.
Quadratic.
Why? Because
Quadratic
of this,
polynomial.
here the
Degree
x
is
power
2.
is 2.
Degree
So,
is 2.
student, yes. So because of this, are you getting my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because
Sir.
on my screen I have lost the connection. So that's why I was thinking. Okay, students, here the degree is 2. This implies not a linear polynomial. Are you getting these points?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So while I lost the connection on other screen, while I will ask hello, you must communicate. So this is how we can identify whether the polynomial is linear polynomial or not. So we have to keep in mind. So for a linear polynomial, the degree is 1 and it contains how many terms, student? So here it contains, means in first example it contains only 1 terms. But in second example, very good. Here it contains 2 terms. Okay. Here it contains 3 terms. Okay. So depending on number of terms, it is also named. Here it was our 3 terms. So depending on terms, it is called as monomial, binomial, trinomial. Those things we will also write. So student, the next one is quadratic polynomial. But before that, whatever we have learned, we have learned that linear polynomial have x only. Okay. So general form of that polynomial can be defined. So right, general form of linear polynomial. Students, you are there? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, student, what we have learned? We have learned that the general form of this polynomial px is there will be only one variable x. It may be multiplied with some other coefficient. Let it be a, and it have a constant term b. So this is the general form. Okay, where a and b are your real number.
Real numbers.
Yes. So this is the general form that we have to keep in mind. What is the general form of real polynomial? Any real number. What is the general form of zero polynomial? It is zero only. Okay.
Sir,
Sir, are you there?
sir, are you there?
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Yes,
Okay, I
your
think-
voice.
I think within few minutes it will be corrected.
Yes, sir.
Hello students, are you getting me? Is it okay?
Sir, clear.
It is
voice
okay.
clear.
Can we continue or still we have to?
Sir,
Well-
continue, sir.
Continue, sir.
Continue, sir.
Okay, let us continue. Because on other screen I have lost the connection, so I could not see you people. Okay, student.
BSNL broadband.
Yeah, it is BSNL optical fiber. That is even better than the copper wire or broadband, but still some disturbance sometime arises. Can we continue? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, students. So let us go for the fourth category or D, that is called as quadratic polynomial. Students, the term quadratic simply means degree is 2. Now, there can be any number of terms, but the highest power of the variable in any term shall not exceed 2. It can be lesser than 2. So there can be any number of terms and any number of variables also. The only important thing is that here the highest
Degree should be 2.
power of variable shall be 2, or it shall not greater than 2, though it can be lesser than 2. So write the definition. Polynomial of degree 2 is called quadratic polynomial. A student, let me write for you example. If I am taking any polynomial px as only x square, whether it is a polynomial, yes.
Yes, quadratic
What is the
polynomial.
degree? Degree is 2. So the name is given as quadratic polynomial. But how many terms are there? Student, how many terms are there? So only one term. It is only one term. Based on terms, this is called as monomial, that we will also see later. Let me take the other one. If I am taking px is equals to 7x square plus 5, what is the highest power of x? It is 2. Whether it is a polynomial? Yes.
Yes.
What is the degree? It is 2. So it is also a quadratic polynomial. A student, how many number of terms?
2 terms.
Very good. It is 2. This 2 term is called as binomial. So that we will use later. This 1 term polynomial is called as monomial. This we will also write. So combining these two, this can be called as quadratic monomial. And combining these two, it is called as quadratic binomial. So what is this monomial, binomial, trinomial, that I will also write later. The third one is, let me take another example. Say 2x square. Hello, students, you are there?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir. There.
If I am taking the next example as 2x square minus of x plus of 5. What is the highest power of x? It is the 2, base 2. Though x is also there, whether it is a polynomial or not? Yes,
Yes,
it is a polynomial. If anyone is asking the degree is 2. How many number of terms?
3.
Very good. Number of terms is 3. Wherever there is 3 terms, it is called as trinomial.
Binomial.
So combining these two, we can write this as
Quadrilateral trinomial.
good. So it is a quadratic trinomial.
Yes, sir.
This we will also write. So student, here we are getting that there may be 3 terms. The x term may be missing or constant term may be missing, but x squared term shall not be missing. So what is the general form? So general or standard form of quadratic polynomial. A student, a polynomial px, so it must have x squared term, it must have some coefficient, though it may be 1, 2 or minus or plus, means any negative, positive. It may have the x term also, that may also have some coefficient, and the constant term may be there. So it is the general form. Where what are these ABC?
Real number.
Good. Are real number. What is important here? Important is that A cannot be 0, but B or C or both B and C together can be 0. Okay, student? So what is this? A is called as coefficient of x square. What is B? B is called as coefficient of x. And what is this C? C is called as constant term. So this is important. So while we talk about the quadratic polynomial, it means we consider some polynomial like this. It may be possible that b could be 0 or c could be 0. So if b is 0, what does it mean? The polynomial will have ax square plus c, something like this. If c is equals to 0, then polynomial will be like this, ax square plus bx. It will be something like this. If both b and c both are 0, it means polynomial have only one term. So in this case, it have two terms. In this case, it also have two terms. In this case, it have one terms only, or one term only. And if all the terms are given, means none of the ABC is 0, then it will have ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So this way it have the general form have three terms. Okay, student. So it is asked to find the coefficients of this polynomial. So write down a small question for these polynomials. Write the coefficient of x square. Students, you are there, no? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Coefficient of x. Yes. And constant terms. These things you have to write in each of these cases. First one is, say polynomial pt is given as 7 minus t square. The second one is, say p of y is given as 2y, or let me write this as like this, 4y square. The third one is, say p of x is equals to 7x minus 2x square plus 3. The fourth one is p of some variable u is there, so u minus 2 plus or minus u square, something like this is given. A student, we have to calculate these three things: coefficient of x square, coefficient of x, and constant term. A student, let me solve the one first. What is given polynomial? You have to write it. 7 minus t square. A student, the very first step is that you have to rewrite this polynomial in the order of decreasing power of variable. What is the variable here? So it is the t. So you have to just rearrange this. Students, you are there? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this t will come first, but this minus is associated with this t, so it becomes minus of t square, and 7 is what? Plus. So you have to write like this. Now whatever this we have written, this we have to compare with a standard form, a standard quadratic polynomial. That you also have to write. What is that standard quadratic polynomial? That is our ax square. So in term of t, the variable here t is given. So you may also write here the variable t. Okay, so first you write a, then in place of x you may write here t square plus bt plus c. variable can be denoted by any of the alphabet. So here in question it is T is used, so I shall use T. Now comparing what we are saying, observe carefully. Here it is our first term, which is T square. It is the first term. Now the term corresponding to T is not there, but for constant C it is the constant C. Okay student, so what we have to do is that we have to rewrite the above in the form of T. Though T is not there, but how that T can be introduced? Means nothing is T is there, means it is multiplied with some 0. So this can be written as T square plus of 0 into T plus of 7. Student, understand this? Are you getting? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So a student, what I have done for comparing, we have created the T term, but in original equation, or sorry, in original polynomial, there is no T term. There was T square and constant. But for comparing with the standard form, T term is missing, means the coefficient of that T term is 0. That's why it have been written into this form. So this even I had explained here also. If B is 0, then x square and constant term. So it is that one. Now comparing, so we get, therefore, what is this A? A is -1 because it is -1 into T square. What is B? B value is 0. What is C? C value is our 7. So this is our coefficient of x square. This is our coefficient of x. This is our constant term. Okay, student? So this way we have calculated. Now let us do for this second question also. What is the second question? 4y square. Py is equals to 4y square. Now student, for comparing this, we have to just rewrite this as, since there is no y term, so I can write this as 4 into y square plus 0 into y plus 0. Can I write like this? Then the second term and third term is 0. Now we have to compare. Students, you are there? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you have to compare with the polynomial Py as ay square plus by plus c. A student, so if I compare this, then we are getting this is the first term, this is the first term. So while comparing these two, we can write a as 4. While comparing this one with this one, y with y, what we can say, the b is, what is b? B is equal to 0.
0.
Now again comparing the third one, what we can say? C is also 0. Yes, students? So this way you can quickly identify what are the constants and what are the coefficients. Okay, this is how you have to identify. Means here coefficient of x and constant term is 0. A student, you please tell me for this third one. Say, let me write by myself. P of x is equals to 7 minus 3x square minus of x. Yes, a student, tell me ABC here.
Minus 3x square.
What is A? What is B? What is C? That you have to tell finally. So good, student, you are saying that first we have to rearrange this. So first rearrange this, minus 3x square, then minus x, then
Minus 6 plus
plus of
7.
7. Now this have to be compared with which one? The polynomial px as the standard form ax square plus bx plus c. Means this is minus 3 is like our a, since it is negative. So this implies a is equals to minus 3. Here minus of x, here plus of bx, means b is like our minus 1 plus 7, and here plus c, so c is 7. Okay student, so these are the answers. Any doubt, then please ask. So remaining you will do as a homework. Okay student, in this third and fourth you will do as a homework. So this is one thing. A student, the higher order even not required, but just let me write. The fifth one is called as the cubic polynomial. So cubic polynomial is nothing but if the degree of polynomial is 3, it is called as cubic. Okay students, so it simply means the degree of polynomial is 3. So what will be the general form? So in this case there could be 4 term, so it is ax cube. Since it is 3, so a is always taken with the highest one. The next one is the x squared term, so that is bx squared plus cx plus d. These are the possibilities. Here a can never be 0, b, c, d can be 0. It is possible. Okay. Example, this is not in your syllabus, so I am not discussing too much. So if we write a cubic polynomial, then how to write? So it is p of y is equals to, someone is just writing 7 minus y cube. Which kind of polynomial is this? This is a cubic polynomial. Means here the degree is 3. Which 3? Y to the power 3 from this. So it is this. In the similar way, if anyone is asking to you write a polynomial of 10 degree, can you write?
Yes, sir.
So write a polynomial having one term and 10 degree. So student, here how many term you have to write? Only one term. So if you are writing the picture, you may take any variable x, its power should be 10. It is one thing. Another, you are free to choose the coefficients. Even if you are writing this, it is also okay. Or you may write, say 5x to the power 10, it is also okay. Or 10x to the power 10, it is also okay. Or minus of 3x to the power 10, it is also okay. So all are okay. May the general form we may write some constant k multiplied with x to the power 10. So k can have any value, any real number, or may be written as a x to the power 10. So here in place of k, I have taken this as a, any real number. Okay student, so this way you have to write. The question may be asked like this: write a 100-degree polynomial with 3 terms. A student, so here degree is 100. This is important. So you are free to take other term, but the important thing is you have to take the power of x as 100 and you have to write two other terms. You can write plus, say, any number, say 5 or 5x plus 3. You may put any multiplier of x to the power 100 also, or you may keep this one. It is also okay. You may also write minus of 2x to the power 100 minus of 3x plus of 7. It is also okay. Even not only this much, you can also write minus of 7x to the power 100 plus x to the power 50. Even you are writing, it is also okay. Plus 50. Okay, x to the power 50. Here is still the degree is decided by this 100. So this x to the power any value less than 100 can be taken. Okay, student. So you may take x to the power 100 plus x to the power 99 plus x to the power 98. So you are free to choose any one. So the highest power of x should be 100 but the number of terms should be 3. You are free to take in place of positive negative sign. So this way you can write it. Okay. So this was all about the type of number based on degree. This was important. A student, there is another important topic. So write that one called the second classification. What was that? So type of polynomial based on number of terms. We have already learned what is number of term, then how is the type. A student, so depending on number of term, it is called as monomial, binomial, trinomial. This way this classification is there. So right, it is called as, the very first one is called as monomial if the number of term is, so that have number of terms or only one number of terms is equals to 1 only. It is called as binomial if there is how many terms? If there is 2 terms. A student?
2 terms.
Yes, we have to keep in mind here it is the NO means number of terms is 2. It is called as trinomial.
3.
Number of terms is 3.
Good. So in this case, number of terms is 3. So a student, here it is important to note that if I am taking the 4th term, it is called as tetranomial.
Tetranomial.
If number of terms
4.
is 4. Here, the number of term is important, not the power. Okay? So power can be anything, right? Power can be anything. So depending on power, there is different name. So it will get different name depending on power. And combining these name with the name given as per power that we have learned above, the single name can be given. Okay, student? So write few example of monomial. If you are just writing, say, any real polynomial, say 7. What is this? Only one term. Even if you are writing 7x, one term. 2x cube, it is one term. So all of these are, whether 7, 7x, 2x cube, these are the single term polynomial. So all of these are monomial. Binomial means must contain 2. If 7 plus 2x or 2 plus 3x to the power 4, though it is a 4 degree. If it is the 7x square minus 5, or it may be 7x square plus 2x. So all of these are binomial because it contains two terms. The one term is 7 and the other term is 2x. Trinomial means it must contain 3 terms. A student, write few example. So if I am taking x square plus 2x plus 3, it have 3 terms. If I am taking x to the power 4 plus x plus 5, it also have the 3 terms. So here the degree is 4, here the degree is 2. So degree doesn't matter. Depending on degree, the name is given as linear quadratic cubic. For 4 terms, a student, if it is the ax to the power 5 plus bx plus c x square plus d. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have written this general ABCD. You may take any one or any power you can take. Okay. So depending on number of terms, the monomial, binomial, trinomial is given. So combining these two, the single name can be written. Okay. So write combining the above two method of naming single name can be given. Okay, student. So this is the important thing. So how to combine and how to get it? Let us see it. Example. The question may be asked for linear binomial. The linear binomial polynomial. A student, while you are using the term linear binomial, then you have to keep in mind this polynomial will be dropped. Why? Because nomial is already indicated here. Poly means how many terms? It simply means that. Okay. So this polynomial word shall, or this polynomial term shall be dropped. Let us write an example of linear binomial. A student, linear means the power should be 1. And binomial simply means it must have 2 terms. So we have to write 2 terms in a variable, but highest power of the variable should be 1 and 1 only. So example, if I am writing t plus 7, what is this? Here the degree is 1 and number of terms are how many? Terms are 2. So based on this degree, it is linear, and based on the number of term, it is which kind? Binomial. Okay, student. So this way we can write. A student, you please tell me one example of, say, cubic monomial. Can anyone tell me one example of this cubic monomial? Tell me quickly.
X cube.
Yes. If you are simply monomial, means only one term that you have to write. Cubic means the power or degree should be 3. So if you are just writing x cube, this itself is like this. Other example can be, say, 7t cube. You are writing, it is this one. You are free to take any real number. So general form is that if you are taking ax cube, it is this one. Okay, so this way you have to understand. Student, the third one is, let me take the third example also. If anyone is asking to you quadratic trinomial. Yes, student, tell me an example of quadratic trinomial. Trinomial means it must have 3 terms. And quadratic means highest degree or highest power or degree should be 2. So what are the example? Tell me one example. I am writing py. So student, 3 terms we have to write and highest power 2 we have to write. I will first write the y square. Then how many other term we have to add? 2 other terms. So we may add one as 7, but other can I add simply 8? Student, if you are adding this 8, then 8 plus 7 will form only one number. Okay? So you must associate with some variable, but that variable should be y. Even you may take the other variable also, but the important thing is power, or the power of that variable shall be lesser than 2. So put here y. Okay? It is this answer. So other example, yes, tell me one more example of this quadratic trinomial. Say, let me write as p of x. Yes, tell me.
X square plus 2x
Yes,
plus y.
3x square minus 2x plus 5. Student, this way you have to write it properly. Okay? If anyone is asking to you, the fourth one is quadratic binomial. Yes, tell me one example of this. Quadratic binomial, the example can be p of x. Quadratic means the power 2 we have to take. So x square term should be there. But how many terms? 2 terms. Means this was the degree. Degree is equals to 2. These 2 we have taken here. These 2. Okay, student? But number of terms should be how much? 2. So you just add one more. Even if you are just adding x, it becomes 2 terms. Other example that you may take, p of x. Say I am taking 7 of x square. The other I am just adding the 3. So we are free to add any real number or any variable, but the power of that variable shall be less than this 2. Okay, student? So this way you have to do it. Student, the question may be asked like this. Write a binomial of degree 50. Yes, a student, can anyone tell me?
X plus x raised to 50.
Good. So px, maybe first we may written as x raised to the power 50, and we are free to add one more term because it is binomial. So plus x to the power 49, even you are writing, it is also okay. Or we are free to choose 7x to the power 50 plus it. Okay, so we are free to choose any other term. The important thing is this is the 50 which is decided by this degree, and binomial means the two term. It is the first term and it is the second. In the second example also 7x to the power 50 is forming first term and 8 is forming second term. Yes, student, tell me one more example. P of y in term of y. Yes, student, I may write x to the power. Yes, good. So rather than x, variable we have chosen is y. So y plus y to the power 50. Or even if you are taking this as minus of y to the power 50, that doesn't matter. So answer could be anything. So this was all about the nomenclature, how to name a polynomial. So a student, write down your homework. So we have learned about how to classify or name a polynomial. So first was based on the degree, another was based on the number of terms. So please do the textbook exercise 1.1. Now I think you can do all the questions.
2.1, sir.
Exactly. So students, observe this. So here it is, write the degree of each of the following polynomial. You can write it. Question number 3 you can write. Write one example of monomial of degree 35 and monomial of degree 100. We have written x to the power 100. Okay, monomial means only one term. Write down the degree. Question number 4 you can do. Classify the following into linear, quadratic, cubic. Are you getting? If there is power 3, it will be cubic. Power 2, then quadratic. Power 1 means linear. So you can write this. Yes, tell me. So this is your homework that you have to do. Okay, students, any doubt then please ask. Otherwise, we will end the class here and tomorrow again we will meet. So whatever question you are not able to solve, that I will solve, and we will learn the next topic, that is called the value of polynomial and zeros of a polynomial. That is the next topic. That topic we will cover today. Any doubt then please ask. Otherwise I shall end the class here.
No doubt.
No, sir, no doubt.